and welcome back to my channel. Happy 2022. I know I've been a bit flaky last year with my posts. Even now, it's actually we're end of March and I still haven't posted, and I'm posting my first video of 2022, which is kind of ridiculous. I know there's an excuse, which is not an excuse. This wasn't even supposed to be my first video of 2022, but I just feel like the whole purpose of this channel was for it to be a diary for myself, to help me and to help others in a way, to be genuine, to be transparent, and just to talk myself through situations that I would just rather talk to myself about and share it with the world, because it's gonna get out one way or another, because you're gonna talk to your friends are gonna talk about you behind your back. It's pointless. So you might as well put it out there yourself. And I think another thing that I told myself this year was I didn't want to necessarily depend on therapy a lot. And the way in which I wanted to choose to deal with that was to have this channel to be a sort of therapy for myself. And if someone's facing similar things, then it could help them as well. With that being said, shout out to my dad. I'm wearing his sweater today. Just always like to have a bit of a part of him, you know, and his strength and perseverance when I do these videos, especially today's one. I think I have said that on this channel I would have a video that would come out on a Tuesday for Transformation Tuesday, and this one is a bit of a rant, but a bit of a want to come from an educational perspective in terms of, and please mind my voice, when I'm very emotional my voice gets strained, and I think I've been very emotional for the past couple of weeks just because I'm dealing with things I never thought I would have to deal with at this grown age. And in 2022, I just never thought I'd still be having to deal with ignorant people, especially people who I don't need to give leeway to because they aren't family or close friends, you know? Because, well, close friends is shaky because there are some close friends who have been trying me, but I've always prided myself in being the bigger person and never causing drama or being the drama, because I never want to be the drama. But I think when people are constantly provoking you and constantly looking to get a reaction out of you, you can only take the high road so long, you know? I'm trying not to get emotional about this, but I have spent a very long time working on myself, and I've spent an exorbitant amount of money, not only in therapy, but seeking professional help to figure out who I really was and to get me to a point where I loved who I am as a person and the woman I am becoming. And I honestly feel like when you get people who are going to misgender you purposefully, it's very damaging, especially because you never know whether they are doing it because they are trying to always take you down a notch, or they are being ignorant in the fact that they don't also understand the kind of danger in which they are putting you in. Because first and foremost, South Africa is a dangerous place for a woman of color. To throw in then being a trans woman of color is even worse. You constantly live in fear each day. You never know if today is going to be the last day on earth for you, because there's always someone who's never going to like who you are. There's always someone who's going to come out of the woodworks and not see you as a human being, but a piece of meat that can be discarded, and they are the chosen person to end your life. I have been in many situations where I've had to fight my way out of some sticky situations because of such. And not because I'm not transparent about my situation, because I always am. My social media, most people know me. It's probably the third thing you hear that comes out of my mouth when you first meet me, especially when someone is hitting on me or someone is approaching me in a way that I feel like they're hitting on me. But I think these past couple of weeks have just showed me that I need to keep reiterating the same message, even though I have been for so long, and I have been communicating this, and it's kind of obvious, but I feel like when you misgender me, you're taking away from my experience as a human being, number one. Number two, you don't see me, and it feels like I'm not being heard. And for me personally, I'm not going to speak for anyone else. Me being seen and me being heard is a topic that's very close to home for me, because for a very long time I never felt like I was heard, and I grew up being gaslighted by people close to me. And now that I have found my voice and I've found my footing, I feel as if by me letting such things slide is taking me back to a person who didn't have a backbone, a person who couldn't stand up for themselves. And it's unfortunate because I no longer have anyone to stand up for me but myself. And if I do not stand up for myself and allow people to walk all over me, what type of precedent am I setting for the next person? What type of situation or life am I setting up for myself? If I allow this, what else will I allow? And I will make a simple example. I was with a few friends of mine and we're chilling indoors, we're drinking, there were some boys, like friends of ours. It was good vibes, it was good fun. I always love their company. Like they're genuinely good people, you know. But they honestly kept misgendering me and calling me he in front of the guys, and the guys were kind of like confused why this is happening. And I was also confused because I was like, why do I need to rehab this conversation with you? And I feel as if your standpoint is going to be saying, well, we can call you whatever because you haven't gone through surgery. There are some people, especially trans women, there's some trans women who don't feel the need to go through surgery. For one, I know for a fact that right now with where I'm at and I'm comfortable in the body that I'm in, I do not need to have surgery to affirm who I am. If I wanted to, I could, but that's not where I am right now. And that's just because of the emotional state that I am in. It just isn't viable because surgeries take a toll on your mental state, your emotional state, and your physical body itself. And so them misgendering me was like, y'all are my friends, y'all are my homegirls, like what's going on? And it wasn't the first time. And it made me feel like it's the conversation that I've had before on my channel where cis women, especially cis women of color, will always want to one up you or use something against you, which is basically public knowledge. So why are you bringing it up? You know, I mean, it's unnecessary. There's no need. Another instance. This is triggering, and there's going to be a story time, a full blown story time about this past weekend. It was my friend's birthday. And we went out. We were at the club, and I was greeting this group of guys that I know. And one of them kept staring at me and was like trying to figure out who I am. And I was like, oh, what are you doing? And I could see he was shocked. He was like, I thought this was you. I was like, yes, it's me. And it's like, oh, you're just okay, why are you wearing dresses and whatnot and whatnot. And I was like, I don't need to explain myself to you. I don't need to explain myself to you. Like, if you really want to have a genuine conversation with me, you would, and you would come about it the right way. And the way in which you're coming at me is uncalled for, and I'm drinking, I'm trying to have a good time, and I'm not going to let you ruin my night, you know? Cheeky, like 10 minutes later, this other guy comes to me, and we're talking, and I'm like smoking shisha. And he's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're so sexy, yada, 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 but your height gives you away. My height gives me away. What? And he's like, yo, your height gives it away. If you were a bit shorter, you could get away with it. I was like, what am I trying to get away with? Like, like I'm not trying to catfish anyone. I'm in the club. I'm with my girls. Like we're just trying to have a good time. I'm smoking shisha because my friend is here. He's having shisha and he said I must come smoke. Like, what's the tea? What's really going on? And he's like, yeah, like the only thing that gives you away that you're trans is your height. I was like, first of all, I love my height. I'm tall. I'm built like a model, and I'm shaped like a fucking Insta hun. So don't you dare disrespect me, okay? Don't fear for me, honey. I am beautiful, and trust me, with or without makeup, dressed down, dressed up, I am beautiful, and it goes beyond looks. It's about the type of person I know I am, and the way in which I show up for people. I'm a beautiful person inside and out, and people who really know me and people who are going to be honest can attest to that. I will show up and shout for you. I am a very nice person. I'm sweet. I'm kind. I just don't like people messing with me, my friends, or my family. Those are topics that you just don't touch. So then he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then he walks away. Fine. So I go back to my table and I'm like telling my friends about this and we're laughing about it because it's hilarious to us. And I was like, it's like, what the hell is going on tonight? And then another guy comes to our table and starts hitting on me. And then he's like, yeah, are you trans? I was like, yes, I am. And he's like, yeah, well, I don't swing that way, but I don't mind going home with you tonight. I was like, nigga, who said I want to go home with you? I was like, first of all, I'm in a relationship. Second of all, who said I want to go home with you? Like, and thirdly, you came to me, not the other way around. You came to my table and you saw me from a distant other chance. So what's really going on? And I was like, listen, please give me my space. I just want to drink and have a good time. I don't have time for this. I don't have the energy for this. Like, peace, loser. Like, like, keep it moving, keep it pushing. Like, honestly speaking. Um, and obviously in the moment, I didn't take it to heart because I was drinking. Excuse me, and I wasn't necessarily drunk or tipsy. Like I was feeling a bit tipsy, but like I don't like to argue in public and I don't like to get into altercations in public just because that's not the type of person I am and that's not how I was raised. So for me, I'll always bottle up such emotions and feelings and deal with them later. But I honestly felt as if that this this time around I really needed to speak about it, about the dangers and the harms of misgendering people, because you honestly do not know the emotional toll it takes on the person, you know? The things that have happened to me and the things that happen to me, the next person might not be strong enough, one, to handle them and being clocked like that. Number two, they might not have the same support system or structure that I have because, honest to God, I have the most amazing group of friends and I have the most amazing supportive partner I could ever ask for. And I don't think I would have gotten this far and I've persevered through so much without them. So honestly, guys, it takes nothing away from you when you're just kinder to the next person, when you even try to be a bit more understanding or caring or just minding your own business. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as minding your own business because I think we could achieve so much in the world if we were just a bit kinder to each other, if we just respected one another and, like I say, always spread more love than hate, you know? I think we would go very far as a society, and that's all I want is for people to be happy and be themselves and be their most authentic selves. Because honestly, we're all going through things. Oh, Lord knows, we're all fighting our own demons, we're all fighting our own battles. We're going through a lot in the world. Everyone in the world is going through their own things. And we honestly just need to be a bit more understanding, a bit more caring, a bit more patient, and honestly would live the best lives if we were just kinder to each other and loved one another and accepted each other for who we are and not try to change or fit people into molds that we want them to fit into or what we want society to fit people into, you know? But But yeah, with that being said, I mean, I didn't want to make this a long video. It was a bit of a rant. It was a bit of a all over the show. I'm coming back to YouTube. I have shot a couple of videos that I'm gonna edit. Um, but I thought that this needs to come out like immediately, and it was just a bit more strained. I know I look like I haven't slept. I haven't been sleeping. Let's not judge my face. I know I'm usually have a full beat face, but let's not judge my face. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. I'm working on myself. I'm taking time to myself to heal and to just look at the bigger picture. With that being said, I hope you guys are ready. Kanya and I have shot amazing content together as always. We've been saying we might actually rebrand this channel to be our channel because she's here so much. But we've shot some amazing content for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Can't wait for you guys to see. It's not going to be a vlog. I think my birthday weekend is going to be half vlog, half story time. Kanya's going to be here for that. Tapula's going to be here for that, finally. And then we're going to also have another story time about this past weekend for my friend Swagazi's birthday. I've got a vlog coming up that I can't talk about, but I'm really excited about. Yeah, I'm just happy and excited for what 2022 has to bring, and I'm taking it one day at a time, which is all we can do, you know, in this crazy messed up world we live in. But guys, until next time, remember, spread love and not hate. Love you guys. Bye.